Back to the generic thrift store coffee cup today. I swear they're everywhere. Alright, so today it is day 4 of 15 days of foundation. Days 1 through 3 are linked down below in the description box in a playlist. I dyed my roots last night, hence why it looks like I have a wig on right now. Today we're trying out the brand new Bare Minerals BarePRO Performance Wear Liquid Foundation. Quite the name. Here's what the box looks like. I have 2 shades here, Fair 01 and Dawn 02. I know the first 2 foundations have been high-end. I do have a bunch of drugstore foundations come in. I placed a huge Ulta order and it just hasn't come in yet. So this foundation retails for $34 on Sephora. You get 1 fluid ounce of product, which is standard. $34 is kind of mid-range for high-end, kind of in between Clinique for the most part and like YSL, which we tested out yesterday. So this has SPF 20 in it. It says it's a skin-loving 24-hour breathable, full coverage, natural matte liquid foundation. It says it blurs pores and imperfections while providing a soft focus, natural matte finish with up to 24-hour wear. It works and plays as hard as you do. And I quote. And that's pretty much it. It says it's good for all skin types. I have combination oily skin. I do get oily throughout the day. It comes in a shit ton of shades, which is very exciting. It comes in 30 shades. I'm gonna insert swatches right here so you can see how the lightest 2 shades compared to some of the other foundation shades I have. Right here is the Bare Minerals foundation in Fair 01. Next to it is Dawn 02. As you can see, there's a huge difference between the first 2 shades. Next over is Dermacol 208, Pure Cosmetics Bare foundation. Urban Decay Naked Skin in 0.5 and Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 110. I mentioned it in the end of day 3's video, but just in case you didn't stick around till the end. Since there isn't any kind of involvement with Project Beauty Share this time around, since we're working on something for the next series that's really big, if you want to continue to support them, you can definitely donate through their website. I'll leave a link for it down below along with what Project Beauty Share is and more information on them. But I just want to throw it out there, even though there's no t-shirts or eBay or anything, you can definitely still donate to them and support them. So if you're excited for day 4 of 15 days of foundation, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. All right, let's jump into it. If you want to see my thoughts on the Bare Minerals BarePRO foundation, you're in the right place. Just keep watching. Woo! Definitely just started filming without my mic on. That would have been great. So it's 7:24 in the morning. Get started filming super early today because I have a shit ton to do. Leave for LA early tomorrow morning. I haven't even primed my face. What am I doing? I've washed, moisturized, and primed my face. We're gonna do a sponge on one half of my face like usual and a brush on the other. This is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. So I haven't swatched these. I'm gonna start out with the shade Fair 1 and see how that one goes. I am so excited to try this. Mallory. Sending me emojis at 7:30 in the morning. Accurately describes our friendship. Let's go in on the brush side. See how this does. Ooh, that is light. It might be a mixture of these two, but let me first just try out Dawn. I'm gonna add in a tiny bit of Dawn. On the palette, Dawn looks too dark, but we'll see. Yeah, it's very yellow. It doesn't blend out super easily. Like, it has a little bit of a gel feel to it almost. On this cheek, I have like 98% of the fair shade. I just added a tiny bit of Dawn, so I'm gonna just try Dawn on the side of my forehead so we can see the difference. Dawn, I think, is closer. It's a bit too yellow for my skin tone, especially right now because my chest is a little sunburned. Okay, getting high medium coverage, maybe even low full coverage on this side with a brush. Let's go in with just Dawn. Much lighter coverage with the sponge for sure, and that just soaked up all of the product. This looks like highlight coverage with the sponge on this side. Thinking brush is the way to go with this one, and then I might try blending it out with the sponge afterwards just to get a smooth finish. Wait, what am I doing? I was gonna go with the brush. It's not looking great on my forehead with the brush. I'm gonna smooth it out with that sponge in a second, but first I'm gonna go back over this with the brush. Yeah, the coverage with the brush is like a different world compared to with the sponge. I don't know, Dawn is now looking too dark. Always hard to tell on camera, but in real life Dawn looks too dark. I actually think I'm closer to this shade now that it's like settled onto my skin a little bit. I definitely like the undertone of Fair better. It's a little bit more pink. I'm just trying to smooth this out because my forehead's looking a bit textured, slash the rest of my face is too. Going over it with the sponge is definitely helping some of the texture that I got with the brush. Still looks a little bit heavy, So I'm at about full coverage right now. It kind of just looks makeup-y to me. My forehead looks pretty heavy. Also around my nose area and upper lip, it looks a little bit cakey. Feels a bit tacky. It hasn't totally set down yet. I think I could blend product on top of here without setting it. Right now it's 7:37. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup, decide if I want to set this with the powder, and I'll be right back. All right, so it's now 8 o'clock, so this is when we're calling the check-in time. I just did very basic makeup today because I have a shit ton of errands to run. But I ended up setting my face with the same powder I used yesterday, Laura Geller Balance and Brighten powder. It did help to make my skin look a little bit more skin-like and less cakey, but it still looks pretty dang heavy. I was trying to think of what foundation this reminds me of, and it looks exactly on my skin like the Estee Lauder Double Wear does. I have a full other review on that product, but that is not my favorite foundation at all. I know some people love that foundation, but on my skin it just cakes up and looks so dang heavy, and that's exactly how this foundation is looking on my skin right now. Settling into every possible wrinkle on my forehead. The center of my forehead doesn't look good. It looks very textured. I tried to show you guys on the other camera what it looks like up close. So early right now that the light isn't super great, so it was hard to kind of capture what it actually looks like. Just overall looks very makeup-y and very heavy right now. One adjective, I would just say heavy, cakey. 2 adjectives. On my skin right now, I'm not liking how it looks, but we'll see how it wears throughout the day. On the rest of my face, again, I use the Bare Minerals Contour as a bronzer shade. Trying to figure out a bronzer to bring with me to LA, and I think I might just bring this one because I do really like the shade of this. For a highlight, I use Physicians Formula Natural Nude. When you're having a shit makeup day, this product is bomb. And I also put that on my lids as eyeshadow. For blush, I used a tiny bit of Flower Beauty Primrose, Peach Primrose. This is very, very peachy, almost to the point where it looks a little bit orange on my skin. And then I used Milani Matte Naked on the lips, topped it off with Gosh 001 Matte, which is like this light nudie color. So I'll see you guys in a few hours in the next check-in. Hopefully we will have more light. Okay, so right now it's 12:58, almost 1 o'clock. So it's been on for 5 hours. So I've been out running errands and stuff. I did look in the car mirror and in the bathroom mirror of where I was. Creasing quite a bit around my nose area, upper lip, and just around my mouth in general. My forehead looks pretty good, it just still looks a bit heavy to me. Okay, so I think you guys can see that there's a huge crease right here, and on this side too, around my nose right here it's creasing, upper lip right here it's creasing. It looks like I'm starting to get a bit oily, but nothing bad at this point. My forehead I think actually looks slightly better since I first put it on, since my oil's kind of coming through. I just feel like I kind of look and feel like I have a mask on right now. But I'll see you guys at the end of the night. So right now it is 8:28, so it's been on for, I can't remember if the check-in time was 8 o'clock or 8:30, but it's either been on for 12 hours or 12 and a half hours, so it's a long check-in. So as you can see, my face is a complete different shade than my neck, so that was fun all day. I don't know why my eyes are so red right now, ignore that. Clearly not looking too great. Separated all over here, still looks heavy, and then this just, you can see everything. You can see the makeup on my face just overall does not look good. I think the only way I would wear this one is I'm gonna try mixing it in with other foundations, see if that helps. This one on its own for me 100% reminds me of the Estee Lauder Double Wear. So if you like Estee Lauder Double Wear, you might like this one if it wears differently on you. But both of these just look very heavy, very cakey. I feel like I've said the same words 5,000 times at this point. I think you get it. I'm waking up at 4 a.m. for a flight, so I have to get my shit together right now. I'm hoping by the time I come back from LA, the Ultra package will be here and I'll be able to do a drugstore foundation. So if you guys are enjoying 15 days of foundation, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.